If you are looking for growth, if you are looking for transformation, if you are looking to step into your main character era, look no further than The Green Room. DM me on socials to find out more about my all-new community available at just 99 cents a month for my first 100 subscribers. Hello, gorgeous, and welcome back to the Girlfriend's Guide. Last week, I did a 3-day boundaries boot camp, which actually evolved into a 4th day because I had so many downloads and so much information that I wanted to make sure I wasn't overloading you guys in any single day. And so during the boot camp, I covered the 4 questions that I asked myself before I lend anything to anyone. And this could be a material thing or it could be financial, but I have these 4 questions that I asked myself to help me truly assess what I'm about to do and to deal with some of the guilt and blowback and pushback that may come from saying no. I talked extensively about how when we say no to someone or when we set a boundary, we have this overwhelming sense of guilt and responsibility for what happens next. But the reality is that we are not responsible for another person's emotions. And so asking these 4 questions has truly set me up for success and allowed me to process and deal with some of the emotions that come with those times where the answer is an absolute no. So I'm going to share those with you today. So grab a pen and tag a friend because this is going to be epic, okay? The first question I ask myself is, if I never get this back, how will it affect me? How is this going to impact me and my kids if the person is not able to return this favor or to make good on their word? If at any time the answer is you're not going to be able to survive, things aren't going to go well, you're going to be angry, it's going to impact your relationship, then the answer is no. I've been very clear that I'm not really a money lender. So when someone asks me for money, in the event that I actually say yes, it is a gift. I am not expecting it back. In fact, I'm probably not even going to accept it if you try to return it. But if I give you something, me giving it does not impact me at all whatsoever. So before you lend something out, be it your car, your shoes, your clothes, or some financial gift, what happens if they can't give it back? I really need you to chew on that. The second question is, how does this support the person or improve their life? I think that when we consider lending or giving something, we need to remember that not all lending is bad. But how does this support their life? How does this make them a better person? How does this move them forward throughout life? Really think on that. Sometimes people will say stuff like, Kayla, I don't know what I'm going to do. My lights are going to get cut off and I'm really freaking out. And it's like, okay, so if I give you this, it's going to support you by leaving your lights on, then you and your kids aren't in the dark. Bet. But that means that if I give you money, then I have to trust that you're going to call the light company. And so maybe instead I say, can you give me the account number and the information? I will call and make a payment or take care of the light bill so that I know for certain that that is what the money is put towards. See, when you're gifting something, you kind of just have to trust that that's what they're going to do with it. And if you're not 100% sure, you can always just ask for the bill. Send me the bill. And if someone takes offense that you're asking for the bill, odds are that's not what they were going to do with the money. Or if they're offended that that's what you asked for, then they're going to have to find someone else. And that's okay. Because when you are the lender, you get to determine exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Okay? Number 3, what is the person's plan for the future? If I bail you out this time, how do I know you're not going to come right back to me next month or be asking someone else next month? What is the plan? Anytime someone is asking you to help them, they're asking for your resources, they're asking for your finances, they're asking for your time. It is absolutely appropriate to ask, what is the plan for the future? We don't want to set someone up in a situation where they are begging Peter to pay Paul and they have all of these debts piled up because you're a contributor. So it's okay to ask them, what's the plan? And if they don't have one, you can say, I'd be way more comfortable giving you this if I knew what the plan for the future was. It pushes them forward. I was looking for a good word. It pushes them forward, or at least plants inside their mind that you're willing to help, but you also want them to know that it's important that they help themselves. And then finally, I need you to really, truly make a cognitive effort to determine, do you have the financial capacity or space to lend this? Truly, if you lend it, is it going to impact you in such a way that you are incapable of meeting your own commitments? What we don't want to do is lend out everything and then have nothing. Don't lend your umbrella and then walk in the rain. You do not have to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Now, this isn't to say we go out and buy Louis Vuitton bags and, if I share that, I'm not going to be able to take my cruise. It's nothing like that, because I cannot tell you how many times I've sacrificed where I'm like, I'll eat at home tonight, or I'll do this, or I'll do that. It's not a big deal. But the reality is, does giving this prevent you from being able to live your life? Truly assess that. Hopefully these 4 questions support you and serve you as you are navigating what to give, what to keep, how to help. It was definitely helpful for the people that were in my container. If you are interested in getting the full layout of the Boundaries Bootcamp, when you say yes to Rooted, I'm going to automatically add you to the Boundaries Bootcamp so you get all of that content, plus a full month with me to map out your boundaries, to really assess the areas that you need support in, talk about the barriers, and come up with a plan and start implementation with me by your side. If you're interested in that, I'm going to put the links in the show notes. I would be glad to serve and support you. I love you. I want the best for you. Have an excellent week on purpose, and we, sis, will chat in the next one.